Let's jump right to the end for a moment. The Mendelssohn Octet.
Yes.
We were talking about Mendelssohn earlier in terms of the continuum of the festival.
That's right.
The Octet is also a return visitor. It was done at last year's festival.
Yes.
But I'm sure it's never the same twice, that piece.
Well, no piece is ever the same twice. That's one of the things I love about music, and I mean, Menachem Pressler can tell us about that. Right. How many times has he been playing pieces with different partners? And for me, there's no such thing as sort of a definitive performance. Mm-hmm. Everybody, including all my students, I tell them, look, you have to find your voice. You have to find what you think is interesting in this piece, and then we want to hear that. It's like hearing the same story but told by a different person. The story is familiar, we love to hear the story, but hearing the particular interpretation is always great. So we're hearing, and the Mendelssohn Octet is this study in heroism and romantic heroism. We have the main protagonist is the first violin, and we have this year Jonathan Crowe. As you know, has just been named concertmaster of the Toronto Symphony. So this will be a great occasion for Toronto audiences to discover Jonathan Crowe. Mm-hmm. But he will be paired with Ian Swenson from San Francisco, mm-hmm. Tim Ying of the Ying Quartet, who now lives in Toronto, Erica Raum, Tung Lee, principal viola in the symphony, myself, and Antonio Lisi from Los Angeles, and also from Toronto Symphony, David Hetherington. So we have this great team of people to bring this sort of festival to a heroic conclusion.
Last time we heard it, it was two established string quartets, the Cecilia and the Tokai, yes. I believe, and it was done in a mirror formation with
two
first,
quartets.
Second, cello, viola, viola, cello, second,
yes,
first.
That's often the way it's set up, and there is an argument to be made based on the score that it appears to be one quartet and another quartet, although there are exceptions that I think lead one to perhaps find a different seating, and this is one of the fun things. There's a different way. My favorite seating is based on the opening of the last movement, and it starts in second cello, goes to first cello, second viola, first viola, and it goes all the way through all voices. So
that one gets
and so you get this visual thing of one voice after the other entering. And I think that's actually a really interesting cue. Rather than seeing the voices jump around like that, I think seeing them one after the other is very exciting. And this is the other sort of more traditional way of performing the Mendelssohn Octet.
Interesting. And it's where Mendelssohn sometimes looks like Bach.
Yes.
In terms of the movement of voices among the instruments. So that's the grand finale, is it?
But the grand finale, it is preceded just before intermission by André Leplante playing the Brahms F minor quintet. So this is a concert that it's just a massive concert. These are all the artists that are in residence for that final week. They're here for the entire week, also playing with our young artists. So André Leplante will be playing the Brahms C minor piano quartet on Friday night of that week, and several other works. We have a Mendelssohn A major string quintet with Jonathan Crowe, and some unusual works, a John Harbison piano quintet with Ian Swenson. So these are also be played in our outreach concerts as well.